If you decide to visit the USA for tourism, vacation, business, or to see a friend or for other reasons, you will need one of these visas, the B1 or B2 visa. As of March 1st, 2023, the US Embassy has increased the visa validity to 5 years for Nigerians who wish to enter the United States temporarily for business and/or tourism. The visa fee is $185. In this video, we will discuss how you can obtain this visa by covering its nature, how to apply, document requirements, what you can and cannot do while on this visa, and much more, including how Career Edu can support you in obtaining this visa. Welcome to Career Edu. Today we are discussing how to obtain a US visitor visa. Let's begin with the nature of the visa. Visitor visas are non-immigrant visas for persons who want to enter the United States temporarily for business, visa category B1, for tourism, visa category B2, or for a combination of both purposes, B1 or B2. Here are some examples of activities permitted with a visitor visa. Let's talk about each category. For the business B1 visa, you can do the following: consult with business associates, attend a scientific, educational, professional, or business convention or conference, settle an estate, negotiate a contract. For the tourism B2 visa, you can tour or vacation, visit with friends or relatives, engage in medical treatment, participate in social events hosted by fraternal, social, or service organizations, participate as an amateur in musical, sports, or similar events or contests, if not being paid for participating. You can also enroll in a short recreational course of study, not for credit toward a degree, for example, a 2-day cooking class while on vacation. Let's now talk about the travel purposes not permitted on this visa. Here are some examples of activities that require different categories of visas and cannot be done while on a visitor visa. 1. Studying. 2. Taking employment. 3. Performing paid performances or any professional performance before a paying audience. 4. Arriving as a crew member on a ship or aircraft. 5. Working as foreign press in radio, film, print journalism, or other information media. 6. Taking up permanent residence in the United States. Additionally, visitor visas will not be issued for birth tourism, travel for the primary purpose of giving birth in the United States, to obtain US citizenship for the child. Let's now talk about the documents. You will need to apply for this visa. Please gather and prepare the following required documents before your visa interview. 1. Passport valid for travel to the United States. Your passport must be valid for at least 6 months beyond your period of stay in the United States, unless exempted by country-specific agreements. Each individual who needs a visa must submit a separate application, including any family members listed in your passport. 2. Non-immigrant visa application. Form DS-160 confirmation page. We will attach the link to the form in the video description. 3. Application fee payment receipt, if you are required to pay before your interview. 4. You will need a photo. You will upload your photo while completing the online form DS-160. If the photo upload fails, you must bring one printed photo in the format explained in the photograph requirements via the link on this video description. Please be aware that additional documentation may be required. You can also review the instructions for how to apply for a visa on the website of the US Embassy or Consulate where you will apply. Follow this link to check details for your home country's requirements. usembassy.gov. Please note that additional documents may be requested to establish if you are qualified. For example, additional requested documents may include evidence of 1. The purpose of your trip. 2. Your intent to depart the United States after your trip, or 3. Your ability to pay all costs of the trip. 4. Evidence of your employment and/or family ties may be sufficient to show the purpose of your trip and your intent to return to your home country. If you cannot cover all the costs for your trip, you may show evidence that another person will cover some or all costs for your trip. Also, visa applicants must qualify on the basis of the applicant's residence and ties abroad. rather than assurances from US family and friends. It is important to note that a letter of invitation or affidavit of support is not needed to apply for a visitor visa. If you choose to bring a letter of invitation or affidavit of support to your interview, please remember, it is not one of the factors used in determining whether to issue or deny the visa. Let's now talk about how to apply for this visa. But before we continue, it has come to our notice that of all the persons who watch our videos, about 60% are not subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you are one of these people, we urge you to please subscribe now. Subscribing to this channel helps us and makes the YouTube algorithm bring up our videos to more people. We promise you that the more subscribers we have, we will keep bringing you better videos, loaded with even more interesting and free relocation information. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. There are several steps to apply for a visa. The order of these steps and how you complete them may vary by US embassy or consulate. Nevertheless, follow these steps to apply for your visitor visa to the USA, a land full of milk and honey. 1. Complete the online visa application. Online non-immigrant visa application, Form DS-160. We have attached the link to this form in the YouTube description. 2. Print the application form confirmation page to bring to your interview. 3. Upload your photo while completing the online form DS-160. Your photo must be in the format explained in the photograph requirements, and we have attached the link to this information in the video description. 3. Schedule an interview. You should schedule an appointment for your visa interview at the US Embassy or consulate in the country where you live. Follow this link to begin, usembassy.gov. You may schedule your interview at another US Embassy or consulate, but be aware that it may be more difficult to qualify for a visa outside of the country where you live. During your interview, a consular officer will interview you to determine whether you are qualified to receive a visitor visa. You must establish that you meet the requirements under US law to receive a visa. Ink-free digital fingerprint scans are taken as part of the application process. They are usually taken during your interview. After your visa interview, the consular officer may determine that your application requires further administrative processing. The consular officer will inform you if this is required. After the visa is approved, you will need to pay a visa issuance fee and make arrangements for the return of the passport and visa to you. Please remember that the visa fee is $185. All the best as you apply. If you need support when applying for your visitor's visa to the USA, Career Edu can support you. Interested individuals for this service should, please, fill the request form below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to share with your friends and loved ones. Also, turn on the notification bell to be the first to know whenever we drop a new video. Please share this video.